Hello and welcome. Today, it's the start, right? There's going to be probably 3 eventual streams of the rebuild, but this is the first. So, as you can see, the tier 4 on this account it's seen better days. I believe the last time I boosted on this account, I took it to either 2 or 3 mil across, which it stands at best less than a quarter of that at the moment. If it was 3 mil, well, it's even worse. But yeah, it's time we get these accounts sorted. Time to actually, have some troops so that when VN does decide to drop shield, we can actually jump them. I'm still a little bit mad that this guy got away. We nearly had him, as you'll see if you watched yesterday's video. We should have soloed, but it is what it is. Anyway, obviously we have title. We do have WoW in 2.5 hours. That is a time limiting factor here. But I am going to pop Kingdom Boost, because currently the amount of troops I train per day is just not, that's just not going to cut it. 3,600 is absolutely horrendous. But pop a training boost, which gives us an extra like 70-80 troops. Yeah, that's, I mean, it ain't much, but it's something, right? Look at that helps. That makes things a little bit cheaper. I do have, okay. Alright, I don't think I have macros set up for this. I don't. Okay. Okay, well. So the goal here is 2 million of each, roughly. In talents, got this. Who's our Baron, actually? It's Kingdom 71 for Baron. Who's our Baron? I'm not getting this. I am 100% not getting this. But you know what? Fuck it, we may as well ask. It would help if I could spell. Never heard of any of these guilds, but we hope, right? We hope. Okay, so what is the command? Hey, we got it! Look at that! What? Did not think that would work. Now, oh no, that's the wrong thing. Change the settings infinitely until stopped, and then we go. It is a little bit slow, but that's fine. I also do have more resources available for when they are needed. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because I don't think that what I have is going to cover it. Food-wise, at least. Food will be the problem, I think. Now we started at 2,036,000,000. I think we'll end up just above 2.2. I think. I could be wrong. But if my math is correct, we'll end up like 2,205 or something. Which means this will be my highest might account again. But yeah, how was everyone's Christmas? Did you Santa come and give you what you wanted? Santa come and visit? Or was it just cold this year? If I see that number go up, I'm going to be very upset. Just because I don't want it to be fucked around with, really. We had also VN try and rally us, and by try I mean they cancelled the second I gave titles. But you know, that's just VN for you. Always Cole. I mean, Cole's going for decent money these days, isn't it, Clown? Could probably make enough to buy a couple packs off that. Speaking of packs, what's actually in the store today? Is there anything good? Any heroes I need? Anyway, how you doing, Clown? Have a good Christmas minus the coal. Haven't played Worlds in a few months. Yeah, that's expected, really. With the way the game's been going, a lot of people are at the same point you are, just shielding accounts, refusing to spend. Up until pretty recently, I hadn't spent in like 3 months. Just had bigger priorities. To be honest. But Christmas is good, that's good. That's good at least. Alchemist and Grove Guardian. Don't care for either of them. Sold a few. How many accounts did you have? Because at the moment I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I own 16. And I'm also helping look after 3 others. I think it's 16. 16, and I'm helping look after 3 others, which will be getting rebuilt at some point because they are also a little bit low on tier 4s. Oh, well, if you're not counting farm bots, and you gotta take 4 of mine off, because I got 4 of them put on bots for gathering, etc. Keep the resources flowing into the bank, and I've obviously got the bank one. So, but I've got a few big ones. This one that I'm rebuilding now will be included soon. This one that I'm rebuilding used to be my main many years ago, and then I upgraded to 2 8 pieces. I do sometimes miss having like this as my main, but with how weak it is in comparison, big accounts of 5-piece champ. Man, there are some like 5 pieces that can even beat my 8-piece if they have like the 15 firewall, 15 skull crusher, and they've got just got 2 accessories instead, or 3 accessories and have 15 minutes with enough Astra on them. Man, I remember the days where 5-piece used to be like ridiculous. Like if you came across a 5-piece, pretty much the only chance you'd have of beating him is an 8-piece or a 5-piece equal. Like fucking, you'd run around with 5 pieces. You'd be basically like the strongest account in most kingdoms, minus like the big fams back in the day. Back when times were simple. Oh yeah, I know accessories are very expensive, but I've still got an eye doing one up on my 13-piece, because my main 2 are 17. Oh, excuse me, 17 and a 13-piece. The 17-piece is only 3 plus 12, which, I mean, only. That's still decent. The 13-piece is like, I think it's an 8 plus 12, or 7 plus 12. It's 9 plus 12, sorry. I stand corrected. It's got all 3 boots, 2 offhands, 2 swords, which is what, 3, 7, yeah, and then a helm, chest, 8, 9. But I'm looking at, I think was going to do a blessing on that, maybe? I don't know. I kind of want to finish its Qatar, just for the sake of finishing it. But I'm very, very undecided. there's always so many things to do. Like if you want to be up there, or if you just want to, you know, finish accounts. Like in my case, I have like benchmarks where accounts will be quote unquote finished. Obviously not fucking 8 piece plus 15. So you can't see. I thought like back in the day, if I get to an 8 piece, that's it, I'm done, right? And they brought out Astra, and they brought out Artifacts, and it's like, okay, well, where's a good Astrolite mark to be? Because the way I see it, I got my 17 piece at a good spot. It's got 13 boots, 12 helm, 12 offhand, 6 sword and 6 chest, and then level 5 on all 3 accessories. To me, that's a good spot. I have my other account has 14 boots, 9 on all 3 accessories, 13 offhand, 12 sword, 13 helm, 12 chest. Oh, artifacts. See, the good thing about artifacts, though, is that you can do them passively over time. You don't have to spend to get them done. You just gotta be patient. Fairmont High, Soccer, how you doing, buddy? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But there's just so much to do, and there's always going to be more. Like you can set, and that's why like setting an endpoint for being maxed, in my opinion, is just silly. Because they're just going to keep releasing more stuff, and it's like, okay, well, I'm never going to get there. You know what I mean? That's why, for me, I have like finishing points that aren't maxed, but it'll put the accounts in decent spots. Like this account here that I'm training on, it will be finished when it has 3 mythic cups, Skull Crusher. That's it. I just need 2 more mythic cups. I got 1 at gold, 1 at purple. I just need to actually, you know, get them to mythic. And then I need 1 more brain. Oh, it's Kenneth. Oh, wait, it wasn't... I thought your name was different. God, you got so many different names, man. You need to consolidate that. You have like 6 different names. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just annoying when they keep moving like multiple goalposts. Like if they didn't bring out mana troops, if they didn't bring Astrolite to plus 15, they just left it at plus 12. If they hadn't bought out fucking... Like, they keep releasing new artifacts like every fucking month or so, it feels like. It's ridiculous, the amount of shit that they keep doing. In SCZ. Wait, didn't one of your guys reach out to yeah, they are very expensive if you want to do it all. But at least you can do it passively, right? Didn't one of your guys reach out recently to Dakota's account, Clown? Or was that a different guild? Oh, this is my original account. I've had this one for 8 years? Bit over 8 years? I swear that one of your guys recently reached out to Dakota's account to see if he still played. Could be wrong. I think the messages are still in there. Let me boot her up and have a look. Good old Dakota Fisherman, aka Dakanov. He quit a few months back, gave me his accounts. To MZ, I knew one of MZ's guys. He's now in SSS, Hound. Fucking, he's one of my boys. He is one of my boys. But he's in SSS now. But we keep in touch. Wait, you have multiple accounts, Kenneth? You have multiple YouTube accounts? Oh, Miss Kenneth. Ah, okay. No, it was AXM who reached out. I saw they had an account very similar to yours, though. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many people message too many different accounts. It's annoying to keep track of sometimes. Alright, and then we need 1,431 to make it a nice, even 2 million. Alright, inf's done. That only took 1.2 billion food, so we'll have food left over. Which is nice. Count it up to 1585-ish. Yeah, I understand like people wanting to go to newer kingdoms for the less experienced players, but so many people are doing it. All the big spenders are up there now. Like the amount of people who have maxed accounts up there, it's ridiculous. This isn't even my good account, Kenneth. This is just a. This is a reserve of the reserve of the reserve at this point. Why not train 2 days at a time? You know, that's a fair point, but, you know, I don't get much interaction with chat during Dragon Arena. So I'd rather sit here and actually get to talk to people. Because during Dragon Arena, I'm usually leading on 3, sometimes more accounts. And trying to speed rallies, get rallies filled, manage titles. It's a bit overwhelming to then also need to talk to chat, which is why I'll usually say that I'm not ignoring yous, I'm just, you know, busy and being overwhelmed. But if it's trained like this at one day, I get more time to sit here and actually communicate with the people who, you know, watch me. Which really, that's the main reason I do YouTube, I stream, is communicate with people. You know, I just want a place to share the shit I do. People watch, so why not interact with them? Why not, you know, sit here, have a conversation, etc., etc. Answer any questions they got. You know, that's what I'm here for. Oh, yeah, it's only an hour, though. My last one went for a bit longer because we zeroed a VN dude, but that's not the point. It's making me so happy to finally get that guy as well, because I've been after him for like 8 months now, and every single time I've rallied him, he would just shield. And I finally got to zero him, and I finally got to zero his rally trap with 50 million troops, and now they've both quit the game. I'll show reports later, but I'll show reports of the guy we went after yesterday, in case you haven't watched the video. You love our kingdom's peaceful, gives you time to get stronger, forget the shield, and no one will attack. That's because VN are pussies. Like, they went after one of my traps yesterday that has like 26 million troops, and the second I gave it general and gave the guy who stood on it clown, they cancelled. Like, I didn't even get to reinforce. He just cancelled immediately. I didn't even show that Diddy was online. It's kind of sad for them. Last zero is a 45 mil Russian. We went after a 28 mil Vietnamese, which is what VN is. All three of our last zeros have been from that guild. We got the 50 mil, then we got I think he had 17 mil, but he was like gold champ. I think he has one piece mythic, one piece gold. But he didn't have he wasn't in war gear. And I've been after both of them for like 8 months, if not longer. I've been trying to zero them. And every time I go after them, they just shield. And we finally caught them. And then we went after a 29 mil yesterday. 28 mil. And he shielded at the last second when he had 4 mil left. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. And we had so many people on. I should have just said to solo him, but I wanted to share the kills because we had so many people filling. Vietnamese are always stack traps. Yeah, I found that they're either ridiculously fat troop-wise, or they are like just running on bare bones pretty much. Like, there's one VN dude in our kingdom who's running around with about, I think, 11 mil troops. I have his scout somewhere. I have his which account do I have his scout on? Is the question. Not that account. Is it this account I have his scout on? Yes, it's this account. Yeah, he's running around with... Sorry, it's 14 mil. But 7.5 of that is tier 4, tier 5. And the only reason that we haven't zeroed him, because it is permanently in war gear. And it's good war gear. It's good enough war gear that he could arguably fight this account I'm training on during Wonders and win. VN has positive noise. Yeah, I don't get it either. It's like the second they know they can't zero someone, they just give up. Solo game at 5 mil and under. Yeah, we probably should have, to be honest. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll get him next time. I know he burns to mixed first hit now, so there's always that. I need to learn that out. But yeah, the guy I want to zero is plus 12 mitts, plus 8 firewall, plus 4 skull crusher, plus 6 bumblehelm, mythic and gold cup. He's pretty stacked, but if we can catch him offline, he'll get hammered. But we just got to actually, you know, catch him offline, which rarely happens with these V8s because they never fucking sleep. My proudest moment is still zeroing like that 2.5 bill night guy. We got him down to 1.2 bill, and he quit the game. And then now in the last like week and a bit, we've zeroed 2 more of our players, and they both quit the game. It feels good. It feels good to make them quit, because they're fucking little shits. I'm hoping that they'll show up for WoW. They probably won't. They're like 99% they won't. Especially after both times Simla's fought me. He hasn't even fought Diddy. He's fought the weaker of my two. He's gotten absolutely hammered. Now, that was the second time? Do I not have the first time he hit my base? I don't think I have the first time he hit my base. Yeah, I know. I don't know if they quit beforehand and then just saw they got zeroed and didn't want to come back. But because the first one we hit, he was out of guild when we zeroed him. The 2.5 bill, he was out of guild when we zeroed him. And then the other two we zeroed were both in the VN sub guild. So I don't know if they, like, the 2.5 bill had quit when we zeroed him, or what the go was. I've only got one report of Simla hitting my base. Or me hitting him, rather. But speaking of getting so much back, that's why I don't care for like zeroing a lot of people these days. Like, oh, he's got 10 mil. Yeah, he's gonna get 6 million, 7 million back. Like, why bother? That's the way I see it anyway. But if it's someone who's got like 50 million troops, who only gets like 30 mil back, he still loses 20 mil troops, which is still worth it in my opinion. But it's just not if it's a small amount. That's my logic anyway. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but that's just the way I view things. Blackwings for the win. Not even, because Blackwings only do your infirms, and for some reason these VN guys are only running around with like 3 or 4 infirms each. Like the guy we zeroed last night had 300, or nearly zeroed, had 300,000 infirm space. That's nothing. Just love how we don't have that much people. It's not about the people, it's about the troops. Like, they are all obese as fuck. Let's be real. Vian's obese as fuck. And they just don't want to lose any of their precious tier 4s. Like, they even made an attempt on... I want to pause this for a sec, because I want to show you what happened the last time. I think I saved it. Yeah. They made an attempt, a leaderless attempt, on 57 million troops. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. I literally saw this. I was like, there's no fucking way this is real. Oh yeah, this is the guy we were gonna go after. We dropped this guy like 50 million troops and then he shielded. This was the guy we zeroed. I liked this guy. I don't know what happened to this guy. Oh, he still plays. Huh. There you go. Oh, this is... Were these the same day? No, these weren't the same day. So, these here... that was a fucking great day. I'll show you those after. That is some old fucking reports. I thought I lost those reports. But man, those were... Oh, that was a beautiful day that day. And that was our last like guild we were feuding with before we moved to Vian's Kingdom. And they ran away after those reports. Like, they lost 4 rallies back to back to back to back to back on base, and then they sent one at me, and I capped it while it was leaderless. And yeah, they were not happy. They were not fucking happy. Not happy at all. It's just such a shame that because the reports are super old, I can't like show the details of them. Ugh. But yeah, that was a great WoW. That WoW was really fun. We had a lot of fun against them and their boys. We may not have won all the time, but it was a lot of fun. I've often thought about going and landing on them, but every time I look at what kingdom they're in a kingdom with a fucking emperor account as overlord. So, kind of not ideal at all. Okay, so I'm already up 100 million might. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, that was such a good WoW. I remember that WoW. That was the first real WoW. We're in Kingdom 27 at the moment. But that was like the first real WoW that I actually participated in. That wasn't just, me holding or hitting at the end of KVK. That was a great WoW. I loved that WoW. was a great wow. You know what, do we have any unshielded targets? Huh. He could be one. Where is... Wait, I have that account open? Sweet. It actually has a march. Yeah, of an old kingdom. We've been here for a while. It's nice though. It's nice and quiet. I don't have to worry about getting hit by a 20 to 30 guild rally party. It's nice. KVK is your favorite? I hate KVK. The rewards are so shit. Like 16 chests? Come on, man. Like 16 chests and then 3 champ chests? Like, you really want me to go all out for a common material? You know what I mean? KVK and Dragon Arena are the best. I hate KVK. Dragon Arena I used to love, but with the changes they've made, don't know how I feel about it. You like the risk? I mean, that's fair. That is definitely fair. But I don't know, for me it's like all I do is I just sit in forts for like half of it, because then I'm at work usually for the second half, and it's like, okay, well, got 130 million points, and for what exactly? For 2 common fucking Garguys out of the chests? Like, just ain't worth. Oh shit. I've overtrained. Whoopsies. That's what happens when I'm looking for a target to rally, I guess. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't foresee it happening though, to be honest. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Vienna, not Vienna, fucking IGG are too set in their ways, I think. It's quite unfortunate. Your account's burnt once. That's pretty good. I think mine... When was the last time I was zeroed? It has been a long time. I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago. And it was just before a KVK. And it was because the guild who did it were fucking terrified I was going to rally them on base. Because we'd been fucking kicking their ass every WoW. Like, every time I'd hit them, they'd end up getting knocked out of forts. And I was like, okay, well, you're going to zero me. They didn't even cap my lead. I think I left my lead in the shelter. Because I remember that KVK, it was still like 3 hours after I had zeroed. I boosted back like enough for people to be scared of hitting me. And then kind of just sat in forts as always. I did go a little bit heavy on range, but that's okay. We should be fine. I got plenty of extra resources if it's needed. It shouldn't be though. We should be okay. But yeah, since that, I have not burnt. In fairness, since then I've been rallied like a total of 3 times, I think. One of them was when they sent that leaderless, and then once was during the WoW rally. I'm sure I've been hit another time. I mean, my traps have been hit, but it's not the same. I mean, I'd love to see VN try and burn this account right now. I would love to see it. Like, it would make me so happy. It would make me so very, very happy. Yep, that's what I did. Is I spoke to my gem guy, did this, and then later on, I've got the 2 accounts I help run, or I look after my friends to boost. That's a bit finicky though, because one of them isn't food positive, so I've got to try and manage the stream around when I can get the resources for it. But yeah. This has been a long time coming. I've been saying I need to do this for like 3 months now. Like even Eshe and Diddy need to be boosted. Like, pretty badly. Or maybe not badly, because, you know, they're both 8-piece fucking big boy accounts. But having the tier 4 would be nice. But having more tier 5 would also be nice. But Van always has a warbot. They don't have a tracker bot. I know for a fact they don't, because we've been able to jump targets they haven't. Like, small targets with like 7 to 12 million troops. We're able to jump them before VN, and they only show up after we hit. So I know they don't have the track bot. I know they have at least 2 banks, and I not regularly. I occasionally send the Bond familiar at that bank, because fuck them, that's why. And it's funny. It's very funny to watch 100 million of each resource just gone. But I know they definitely don't have a tracker bot. Bruh, are you really trying to recruit in my chat? My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. Maybe they do need players with an account like that. You realize this is like the wrong place to recruit, right? You are aware of that. Like, especially when I run my own guild. Yeah, people make questionable decisions, as shown. What in the farmer fuck? People make interesting decisions. Let's just put it at that, shall we? How long till WoW? Still got an hour 45. God damn. I was honestly kind of hoping that this would take longer, so it'd be closer to WoW. All rail leads are busy in the War Guild. Same. All my rally leads are in SSS. Which actually reminds me, are SSS taking forts today? Actually, I'll probably do better to message Hound. Farm with 800 million kills. Goddamn, man, same. I'm actually a farmer with 1.8 billion kills. People just love to tile hit, man. Which account? Because I've got 16. Yo, Clown, how are you dropping, like, so rapidly in this fucking top fans thing? Because you're constantly talking. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't think it works. Which one's my main? Definitely not the one I'm training on. This is the backup of the backup of the backup. Arguably of the backup. Sometimes. Just sometimes though. Which is my main? Oil Up for Diddy's my main rally lead. Eshe's the backup. I'm surprised I've kept Sergeant for this long, to be honest. Yeah, see, the way it was explained to me is it was based on how much people talk. And, like, how much they interact. Like, you've been here pretty much the entire time talking and interacting. And I've watched you go from first to second to third to gone. I don't... It makes no sense to me. Like, it just... That's the exact opposite of what it was... How it was explained, how it's supposed to work as far as I'm aware. I don't know. Alright, let me read out this thing here. Top fans is a little place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in chat. Resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience by sending live chat messages or sending super chats and super stickers. Super stickers just... I really hope that's not a donate thing as well. I really do. Oh, hell yeah, I actually got lucky for once. I actually won the... I won the special gifty thingy. Yeah, I don't get it. You've spoken the most, yet you just don't have the XP? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I don't know. They're always adding shit that is arguably unnecessary. Like, I don't know why they bothered having the whole top fans. It does nothing, really. I don't know. YouTube is YouTube. As it will always be. But we are nearly at the goal. This account is nearly at 2.2 bill. So we will nearly be finished with the training part of the stream, then we can move on to story time. You stream on TikTok? Yeah, I never got into TikTok. I don't know. I'm the exact opposite of everyone else. I want to be able to sit there and watch my 4-hour video on a game series lore. You know what I mean? That's what I enjoy. Fucking 4-hour video on Gears of War or 8-hour video on a TV show or movie. That's me. I get enough of the the 30-second to a minute long brain fry from Instagram Reels. I don't even know if like posting anything to TikTok would really be practical for this game, because like what can you show in like a minute? I mean, a quick battle report, I guess. It's kind of it, right? You watch stuff here but stream gaming on TikTok. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I never touched Vine, never touched Musical.ly, never touched TikTok. TikTok's a lot easier to build a following. Fair enough. Can't really argue with that. I don't know, I like my YouTube viewers though. I like the people who just sit here for an hour, 2 hours, and just listen to me yap my bullshit. Alright, what have I got left in the way of speeds? This is still here. Look, I got lucky. 6 hours of speed ups. Woo. $2206. Okay. Yeah, that. Oh, there goes either my training boost or. I know it's my training boost, right? Yeah. I'm just going to train 202. YouTube's a lot more personal. Yeah, I can agree with that. Especially when you're like making use of it the way I am, using it as like to communicate and sit here and talk to people and not just post the videos. That's honestly why I prefer streaming to recording. Because, you know, yeah, sure, you get your comments, but it's not the same. It is not the same. Alright, we are... Shame it wasn't a training 24-hour, I'd probably win it. Oh, that's right, they're doing that shit, aren't they? Forgot about that. Should probably... let them know I'm done so they can take it away. Alright, it's story time. Which means I need to pull... Actually, we'll start with the old WoW. Oh yeah, this also happened since I last got zeroed. I really don't know what this guy was thinking. We fought these guys for a while. They were a fun fight as well. I think they were friends with CL, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it didn't go too well for them. What were we testing here? I don't know. Oh yeah, my eliteless hit against whatever the fuck this guy was doing. A rally block, I guess. And then an absolute decimation. I don't know why he was VIP 11. Whatever. This was back when we were running with WNP and V18 before V18 merged into us and WNP I think dissolved. I don't know why this guy sent this. I don't know, WP's still here. They're very low now. Jesus. I remember Oxygen, but I think he's changed his name. Because he was a lot bigger than that. I remember this guy as well. But all the other names I remember are gone. I remember Grom, but he was on a different account. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know why he sent this. I really don't. These are the guys we fought. I want to go fight these guys again. These guys were fun to fight. Till they gave up. I don't know why that was taken. I really don't. But, Look at how fat this guy is. 7 billion. He was 5 bill flat when we first ran into him. Now this is my first like real WoW. So this was my main account at the time. It is now a backup account. Yep. He got hammered, as you can tell. He did not enjoy that. And then Alfonso tried. Alfonso was a lot stronger than him. Oh, that's not even my strongest account. Then yep, he tried with a mixed, got folded. Then he tried with another mixed, got folded again. Then they tried to rally one of my boys. I don't know why they were doing this, but did not work out well. I mean, he walked back, but still, that's nothing. Then he black-winged, which also, this was a blast, by the way. This is an inf blast. That's why I was in Cav Foul. And it also did not go well for him. And then he tried another blast. This one was a Cav blast. Straight into my range foul, which also did not go well for him. And at the same time... I don't have it. That's unfortunate. At the same time as that, I was getting rallied by, I think, this guy. I think this guy was rallying... He's the one who sent the march at me, I think. Maybe. I don't have the report on the other account anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, that was very fun. I loved that WoW. Even though we copped a Blackwing, we still absolutely fucking drilled them. It was great. But I'm a bit fat now, so. Oh yeah, no, they weren't smart at all. They were not smart. They're just not smart. Well, they had been running that kingdom unopposed for like 8 months before we arrived, and then we arrived. We'd just knock them out, like at the end of KVKs. We'd smack them out, and then that'd really be it. And then that WoW happened. That WoW, I remember I was at work, and I was like racing home to get home and get on my PC. And I got home with like 7 minutes left on base. Immediately booted up my fucking computer, set the rally. I had like 10 seconds to march. I'm fucking screaming in Discord, carpet the fuck out of this, make sure everything's on time. Fucking, and then yeah, that ended up happening. That was a shit show for them. They got absolutely slapped around. It was great though. It was great. Look, I got lucky again. This was ages ago. I think it was 947. Cause this was back in 23. This was over 2 years ago now. So I'm pretty sure I was using 947. But I can't tell. I just can't tell anymore. I'm pretty sure this is 947. And that's I don't know why. Maybe my comp got wonky, and that's why he tried the Inf Blast. Here. I think maybe my comp was wonky. I don't know if this was when I was using 947 or when I was using 111. Because for a while there, I would just run 111. I think I saw this blast coming and switched my comp from a 947 to a 111. Maybe, I don't know. It was so long ago. I just remember this WoW. It was a very fun WoW. I loved it. So there's that story, which resulted in like the first WoW I fought. Then we have the events of the last week or so. So I don't have the first rally because the first rally got capped. It might be here. So here, this is the first rally. 1433. In some cases, yeah. It's not something I've personally used. I probably should, but it's just not something I've used. I use mainly 569, 711 2. And then if I know someone's going to 711 2, I think I've got it set up, or I've got the way to set up a 1433. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, this is the first hit. Hit him for 4 mil. And then I did this to him. Hit him for 5.1. Which isn't bad, considering his comp. I'm pretty sure the first 4 mil would have been pure tier 2. Yeah, 1433 is good for mixed. Like burning castles. It's okay sometimes in forts, but not really something I'd lead with. But yeah, this is the 50 mil guy. This is the 50 mil guy. And then Then I hit him again with another mix. No, this is inf. Yeah, I went straight inf into him. I got 1.8 million tier 4 there. Then this happened. Wait, did I miss one? 35. 31. I missed one. Hold on, do I have the one I missed on another account? Hold on a minute. 40 to 35. I have deleted a report. Whoops. So obviously, as you can probably guess, there was another inf rally in between that. 569, 659, yeah. That's how mine is. But yeah, then I did this, which makes me very, very happy that I got fucking 2.4 million tier 4 dead. This guy's quit the game, by the way. He's been like this since we zeroed him. What, on the 18th? So he's been like this for nearly 10 days now. He's quit. He ain't coming back. And then I did another 10.8 hit. I shouldn't have, I don't know why I clicked that. This one was Cav. 2.3, nearly 2.4 million dead tier 4 there. Absolutely fucking obliterated him. Not too high of a mic drop, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then nearly a 230. This one I was very happy with this mic drop. But yeah, this range kind of fucked him. Yes, all three. I have all three. I'll give a quick overview of the account once I'm done with story time. But yeah, he's not too happy with 4.5 million dead T4. Like, it honestly makes me so happy. It really does. Just to finally have caught him. And then someone did beat me to the solo. It wouldn't have been myself because I was at work while we were doing this. I think it was Ken who beat me. But he only got like 600k, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, that was the first guy. That was what kicked off the week. All the war heroes. Yeah, I've got all of them except for 2 of them on my backup lead as well on Eshe. That was what. So this was the start of the week. I think it was like Tuesday or something. Well, I was at work bright and early, fucking 8:30 in the morning. I was at work while this was happening. While I did this. But yeah, he's quit now. He ain't coming back, I don't think. And then that was just the Dragon Arena reports. Then we went for this guy, because I've also been after this guy for the longest time, and I believe he's also quit. And he also has either gold or mythic champ boots, one of the two. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck he thought was going on here. But being in Cav Wedge did not help him at all. Cav Foul, or Cav Wedge rather, was a very, very bad idea for this guy. Because my 569 just tore him a new one. Left him with basically no cavalry. So then we get the Inf Blast, as you would expect, which didn't do as much as I'd hoped, really. But we lost next to nothing doing it, and it still got rid of all of his cav that was left. Did I miss one again? No, I didn't. Okay, and then I believe I Inf Blasted. Yeah, Inf Blasted again, and he got fucking Helldrider. Bro, I was so mad when he got Helldrider. Look at that. Was that 1.2 2.7? 2.7 and dead tier 4 and 500k, 4 to 500k dead tier 5. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I love being able to do shit like this. I mean, the might drop was okay. 145, next to nothing there, next to nothing there. But, and then we got this guy, who once again also burned on the first mix when I have a bunny running, which is why this happened. This Mayuki hit happened. He had the bunny running. But yeah, he also was ill prepared. Very, very ill prepared, as you can tell by an 8.7 mil hit. Was just, you know, deleted most of his cav and his inf. But yeah, another 2.8 million dead tier 4. This guy didn't quit. This guy fucking shielded before we got him. I forgot to honestly switch talents here. I hit this in cav talents with a range march, which, you know, not ideal. Yep, inf wedge. And in this, I had sent range no buffers because, you know, I wanted to force him into inf foul to give the cav the damage from the range. Which, you know, this one worked better. It worked better this time. You know, that's what happens when they only rain him with one tier 1. Because I was going to Blackwing. I had every intention of Blackwinging any reinforcements they put in there. But, yeah, we killed another 3.8 million tier 4. And that was how he shielded. 3.5 mil left. All range and siege. And he shielded with that. I am very unhappy that he got away. But, yeah, he did. And then we went after... Do I have the Mayuki Scout? I do. Then we went after this. Because, you know, I still had my bunny running, so I was like, fuck it. Let me just chuck a counter at this guy. See what kind of damage I can do. And the answer was, like, 3 mil. Like 3 mil damage. As you can tell. 3.5 mil damage. Just a waste. But, yeah. We tried. Alright? If I had gotten like 6 to 7 million damage on this guy, I would have done a bunny on a different account. And then we probably just would have leaderless rallied it down, but that wasn't in the day's plans apparently. Which, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is the Mayuki. This is this guy. He's up about 100 mil. But I would just hit him again. And he'd be dealt with. I did also get a scout on this guy. But he's shielded now. It's very inf rain trap comp. Which, you know, interesting choice to be an inf rain trap, but I respect it, I guess. I still got an hour until WoW, damn. I know they're not going to. I do like talking shit to them though. It is very fun. Yeah, I'm also going to put it on that board in hopes one of the little shitters sees it. This guy tried to join us, and now he's gone and joined VN. Like, now that he's joined VN, he's automatically never getting in my guild. I'm just not having it. I'd be very happy if they fought. They won't, but you know, we can hope, right? But yeah, account overview. I got most of them, most of the heroes. I am missing 2 that I can get easily. Well, 3 if you count the Flower Maiden, but I don't count her. She's not a real hero. But I am working on these 2. This I don't really care for. This I don't really care for either. Turf is nothing special. I do actually have an army skin, which, you know, I think it's really cool. I do like how it fucking actually strikes and you can see the effect. You know, castle skins, I got most. Definitely don't have them all. I am missing like 7 total. They give you stats anyway. I used to really like the clown, and then someone else joined the guild that was wearing the clown. So I stopped wearing the clown and started wearing something that no one else had. Because, you know, I don't like anyone being the same as me. Oh, I can actually do that. Now, do I do the inf, the cav? Oh, I've only got 2. Inf or cav? I want the train. I want the choo-choo. We love the choo-choo. But then, that's the mix set. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You rock the Kong skin. I mean, fair enough. And it doesn't bother me if they see what castles I have skinned. Like, it is what it is. They're going to be able to look at your profile and see how many you've got anyway. So, it's kind of no point hiding it. And we've got the inf set, which, you know, still needs a bit of work. It is quite nice. I did used to have the 13 inf blade in here. That was before I actually, you know, started learning what fucking comps were what again. Because I knew when it was 947, when it transitioned, I just never kept up with it. So I've started being educated again, which involved fixing, like, my basically dumbassery. But yeah, I switched to the Cav Blade for 569. And then the inf set, obviously got the 15 cane. Eventually this will be 15, but not for a while. Not for a while, unfortunately. Yep, and then, you know, 766 cups, 15 Terra Shield, which I got recently. I think I got that like within the last week, 2 weeks. This is at 6. If I jeweled this, it would be better, but I would rather have... Actually, it wouldn't be better because the army attack. I'd much rather have the travel speed through the roof on that until it's, you know, yeah. And then we have the range set. You know, the 215s, of course. Triple sixes on the cups, which is always a work in progress. It will never be finished, it feels like. 12 offhand, 12 boots as well. Then we have the Cav, 12 boots, 15 offhand. Monkey necklace, which is the main thing I'm working on at the moment. Obviously this will be eventually 15, this will be 15. These two will be hopefully eventually 15, but I should be getting another monkey necklace. Not necessarily soon, but eventually I'll be getting one, so it'll replace it, which, you know, it's just better if it's dueled for blasts over the Faith or Valor. Then we've got the 711-2, which I will reduel if I ever have to use it. Like, I'll pull out the Terrajewel, chuck in one of my, what's he call it, jewels? The Army Assaults. Have 5 costs working on 6. I think Eshe has 5. Maybe 6. And then we've got the training, which, you know, the plus 13 blade still has its use in the training set. Decent sigils. This does still need to be finished at some point. And arguably this, although I never wear this, so I don't know why I've got that in there. Merging kind of sucks, it is what it is. Tier 5. You know, got my limited Astra. I am working on these. I do want to finish this. Not necessarily Mythic, although I do have the Embers. But I've got the right amount of Embers for a Blessing. And this is my fake gear that I put on when I first got the account. And I brought it into the kingdom. Just to make, who was it? Was it VN? Can't remember who it was. It was someone. It was someone. I put this on, wore this, showed up, and they were like, when they saw this was saying like, ah, what the fuck is this bullshit? And then they got absolutely fucking demolished. So, I only got level 1 troops. Because this is, I just don't care. It gets done slowly, or, you know, not at all. The artifacts are decent. They're nothing too special. 160 base, 80 with leader, 70, 50, 70 on the Furies. A couple of the good ones maxed. Eventually I need to do that. And this and this and... But yeah, I'm working on catching everything up. Okay, I can do a level 7. Which I don't want to do, because I'm pretty sure I still have level 5s down here. See, the way I see these is I'm going to do them all eventually. So I may as well just get them, like, level them equally, basically. Yeah, I've gotten it so easy on accounts that I don't care for, but I can't get it to save my life on accounts that I want it on. I need to actually start going after the gold. Oh, these are level 4s. Eventually I'll bless these, because, you know, this is supposed to be a favorite. I got this recently with the callback event. Fuck, it's gone. Okay. I don't think any of these were good, were they? No. No, they were not. Not at all. Yeah, I recently got this from the, what's it called event. So. There we go. A little bit of extra range HP. Oh yeah, so this account's doing pretty well. It is doing pretty well. It is a long way to finish, but it's doing pretty well. Sometimes I do regret going to 569, but that's just because it's going to cost me more Astrolite. But it is what it is. eventually I'll have all gold sigils in this as well. I think I was actually, that's the wrong thing, a little bit close to getting some. That's also the wrong thing. Yeah, I got 2 blues, 1 blue, 1 blue, 1 blue, but I've also got the 7, 11, 12 I can pull them out of. Like, I can pull purple Dusk out of that. Pull a purple Ursa out of that. Another one out of that. I mean, I can gather some more sigils. I could get a gold. Probably relatively easy. Not super easy. But I've got 2 purple Tigris Dusks. And then I think I've got a blue as well. I got 2 blues. No, that's, yeah, Tigris Skull? Was it the one? That was the one I had, right? Or was it Tigris Dusk? God, I don't know. They got too many things that are named the same. That's a Dusk. And then that's a Dusk. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but 2 Tigris Dusks. Purple. And then Ursa Skull. I could make a little bit of progress towards sigils. For not too much. But for now, we stay. Stay as we are. Yeah, 6, 7 cups if you count this one. And then, yeah, just the rest of the generic shit. I don't know why those are there. That's a limited one, I'm pretty sure. Don't know why that's there. Don't know why I have a 4th ring. Surprised I don't have Serpent Blade. It's a work in progress. It's 10 out of 15. It's a work in progress. I'm doing it through the what's it called event? The Tycoon or Labyrinth limited thing, whichever one it's in. That's what I'm using the stars or thingies for on that. And then the other one is going towards this for now. Then eventually I'll probably do a Book of the Dead and a Polar Ring. And I've already done the Boomerang, so there's no point using it on that. And I've got the cane and the light, the lantern, so there's no point using it on that. Eventually I do want to plus 15 these. Just for that little bit extra training speed. Yeah, I've been not necessarily off. Like, I was going after it back when I was spending, and then I stopped spending. And then kind of just fell out of, like, my concerns. Ugh. Wait, I have to do this, don't I? For the... Ah, shit. Okay. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I do need these Gorilla Rages, so don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just doing my thing. That was not the incorrect password. Yeah, pretty much. Time to feed IGG. Fucking exactly. Hey man, I want my second monkey necklace, okay? Oh wait, one of the heroes I want. That's right, I want this hero, don't I? Forgot about that. Well, won't say no to 20 medals for the hero I'm working on. Be a bit silly too. I don't even know how many I'm at. I'm at 60 out of 150. Okay. That's not terrible. You get it 110%? Yeah. Just have to have this screen up while I'm putting payment info in. For obvious reasons. I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm doing it on a cheap. I'm being extremely cheap with how I do my... What's it called? My second necklace and my Venom Blade. I'm being extremely cheap with them. Because I'm not in a rush. I don't care for rushing it. So you always go the cheapest here, and best for me is Lunite, because that's what I need. And then best for me here is artifacts, because I'm not going to get anything, even if I bought all 100 of those. Same with those, I'm not going to get anything. So the cheapest is this, because you know I want one of these, or maybe two of these, just so I have them as like a flex type thing. But we may as well click it now. See if we get some carpet rolls while I'm here. See if we get lucky and can pull like fucking 10-75% carpets or something. That'd be fucking nice. 10-50% carpets even. I'd be very happy with that. Be very happy with a free blessing thing too. But that doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Oh, well, we got an amethyst box. Hell yeah. That's definitely going to give me some rewards. Alright, well, looks like we're not getting any carpets today. Which is very unfortunate. But, oh well. Shit happens. But we do have more stars. We will have more stars. And I'm gonna pull a gold army assault jewel out of that chest as well. Fucking imagine. Imagine I did fucking do that. Holy shit. Look at that, I'm third. I won't stay there. What would I get? I'd get 15 and one carpet. Do I know any of these names? Oh. Well. So for me, don't have a chance. And of course I'm up against a BF. Oh! That is a very fucking nice cav set. That is very fucking nice. Holy. I think that's actually better than mine, right? Even though I have the champ. Actually, hold on. Hold on, there's a way we can test this here. So, oh, excuse me. I have... Where is it? So, I've got the Aeon Axe at plus 10 on Eshe. So, the Aeon Axe at plus 10 with a Gargul, Cavjul, and Champjul gives 99% Cav attack. Champion Edge at 12 is 100 Cav attack and 30 army. So it beats it by 31%. And then if I was to go to 15, I get an extra 15. So that's, I got 15% on that. Then he had, what, the Bumblehelm at 12? Let's assume he's got it jeweled for blasts, right? Just to make things a little bit easier. So he would have 97.2% Cav attack at plus 15. Whereas I have 133.6. Now he'll definitely beat me here with the plus 15 firewall. There's just no way he doesn't. Which would be 74.8. So he actually doesn't. Now, I am assuming that he has a Cavjul, a Gargul. If he has Dragon Jewels or... what's he called? The Royals. That is a little bit different. But yeah, he doesn't beat me on the firewall plate. Okay, he's got to beat me with the boots though, right? Because his Cav boots would be 114. No, I've got him by... Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe his Cav set isn't better than mine. But that's still a very fucking nice Cav set. Like, that is a beautiful Cav set. I think he's got me on Artifact Stars, though. I know he doesn't have me on Blessed. No, I've got him on Stars. I got him on Stars, and I got him on Blessed. He's got me on levels, though. So he's gotten lucky with levels. But that is a fucking beautiful Cav set. That is a fucking beautiful Cav set. I love that. Like, even though, you know, it's not finished, it's still beautiful. I fucking love it. It's such a good Cav set. This is like the standard nowadays, pretty much. It's like the standard lead. You pretty much can't call yourself a rally lead unless you're rocking something similar to this. So, it's kind of eh. See, this guy's spent money, you can tell, because he got that at plus 6. This guy has also spent money. This guy, this is just like the generic fucking created account by IGG. Also, definitely the generic created account by IGG. Fucking hell. This guy's spent money. He's got the gold champ. Another generic IGG account. I don't even care for this, to be honest. I don't really like that skin. I think I have... No, I don't. No, I've got this one. Don't really like this one. I do fuck with the Ashen Queen. I do want the Ashen Queen. Although, I actually want this more. I want this LM001. He's the one I care about. But, let's open my chests. See if we get anything lucky. We got 25,000 gems. I'll fucking take that. What the fuck? Gold Assault Jewel? Nah. To be expected, really. Like, I want the Ashen Queen. Give me that. Yoink. I've got these, but I don't get enough of these to actually, you know, get a level. I got this, which I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'd rather have there. This, which, you know, couldn't get enough of. It's almost 2 purples for my Venom Blade. And I don't need any of these. And they don't have the books or the brushes, so it's kinda pointless in having them. But yeah, I think that's just about gonna do it. Nearly made 2 hours, which is good. When we do the other ones, I'll probably stream for a similar amount of time. Although, actually, no, it'll probably be less. Probably like an hour and a half. Purely because I'll have fucking less. There'll be no story time or anything like that, unless something happens in like the next 2 days. Actually, probably the next week. I don't think I want to do them for a while. Just because I'm not doing it after work. Absolutely not. But yeah, we got you know, we made some good progress. We got accomplished what I wanted to get accomplished. This account up like 161 million might or something like that. But yeah, once it's at 3 mythic cups, maybe a little bit more Astrolite and the Skull Crusher, she'll be done. I don't have to touch it ever again. Huzzah. What's the team? As a range cab, I don't want to do that. I really don't. I lost? Yeah, it's WoW in like an hour. That's 45 minutes. But VN aren't gonna fight us. They never do. Oh, right, this thing exists, doesn't it? Huh, they bought... I actually kind of want that. Alright, well, we can do this while I'm here. Why not, you know? Was not anticipating having to do this, but... is what it is. I completely forgot this existed for the last, like, 4 days. Whoopsies. What are those? Are those decorations? Oh no, they're things you can open. The Coca-Cola cans, okay. Okay. I do want that artifact though, so I will be obtaining that. I'll do that off stream. Those also give you energy. Those also give energy. That's a decoration. Nah, I think this is just a redo. Because it's like the Christmassy shit. Oh, look at that. I got the... Does the full one of this give stats? Oh, what has they done? Now I have to do it. Oh, it's nearly done. I should be able to get it for pretty cheap. And then I can just... I'll probably buy the crystals once I've bought enough for the whatsies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a redo. It's not another collab. I did pick up the emotes I was missing. I didn't realize I was missing any. But yeah, I won't say no to a easy 50. I don't even want to look at where I rank on this. No way. No way am I 27th, bro. If I had been hitting this event properly, I would be first. It's not even a joke. I would legitimately be first. Excuse me. I would be first if I'd actually done this event. Fuck, man. Oh, that's so annoying. I could have been first. I could have been first. Are they even good? Is the question. Cav attack, inf HP, range defense, inf attack. Okay, so yes, they are. So I need to place top 10 to unlock them. Right? What's top 10 at? Top 10's at 680. That's easily doable. That is so easily doable. Do you want to see just how doable it is? Where's my screen? Alright, let's have a look and see just how doable this is, shall we? Maybe it's not as doable as I thought. They've changed the way these work. They've changed how these work. You used to be able to buy the $2 pack every day. But not anymore, I guess. So I need another 30. Okay. And I can get a third star. I think that's gonna be a... No, it is, but I already bought those. I know I already bought those because I grabbed them the second they came out. And then I saw it was a ranking event, and I'm like, ugh. And then it's an easy ranking event. But yeah, that'll be something I take care of off stream. So I just need another 25 of those, which, you know, shouldn't be too bad. That, don't care for that. We have artifacts we can open. No? Ah, okay, no. That's a little annoying. I feel like I'm probably the only person to ever fall for that, but saying I have 90 times of the 100 artifact coins, come on, bro. I mean, 2,000 of these, if I got them, would be huge, because that would be my plus 12 on this. Could not be that. Could be like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 levels on this. But this would be like the 3rd level priority I would use it on. Probably just be the necklace, to be honest. Maybe a cup if I could get one. Or I could do my training boots. Get them up to like 7 or 8. Anyway, I think that's just going to about do it. I don't think I can continue to sit here and yap for another 35 minutes till we get a no appearance VN WoW. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna show. They never do, so. Oh right, I've got these to spin, don't I? So I won't get lucky, but I could. You do nothing, you do nothing, you do nothing. I would probably just get that purely for the fact it does something. Is this the auto button? You are the auto button, okay. Come on, give me some of the auroras, there we go. If I can get like 10 auroras, I'd be happy. Or lanterns, I'll take lanterns. Fucking love lanterns. Well, 3 auroras isn't bad. 6 lanterns also isn't bad. Don't really care for the coke things because it's just energy. And give me a lantern to finish it. Oh, you motherfucker. There we go. I only need 18 more. Easy doable. And that'll put me, what, 25th? Yeah. Which I can very easily take top 5. Or top 10. But yeah, that's a shitty ranking event, but wait, that gives you winter spins? That's the thing I just did. Right. Oh, look at that, yay. I did it. I'm not gonna get that, but don't care. Don't care at all. Wouldn't care until it was blue, purple, or gold. So, yeah. I don't know, I might finish that. I do want the castle skin. Just so I have it. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. But I think that is going to do it for today. Anyone got any questions or anything before I head off? I will stream again if VN fights us in WoW. They won't, but if they were to, I would stream again in half an hour, but it's just not going to happen, I don't think. That's not that way. That way is just sit back and do absolutely nothing. It's 1 AM. Damn, man, get some fucking rest. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for spending your time here. And have a good one. But yeah, I think that just about does it. So thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you for those that interacted. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good time. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.